Will it? Will it be podcasted? Yes, it will. Guys, welcome to another TFH Live, or as Dana calls it, that live shit. Okay?
Yeah, I heard that.
Join me as always. He's a little sicky poo with a little full-blown AIDS. J-Nice, J-Dog, Johnny Woodard. Ba, 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 ba.
I'm always at war with my stomach, it seems like.
Why is that, Johnny?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It runs
For
in my
a
family. Though. My
germaphobe,
dad,
you let a lot of germs in, dude.
my dad's that way too. They're trying to figure out what his deal is, but he's always like, if he eats sweets, it just kills him.
And the star of the... Oh, sorry, buddy. I thought you were done.
We can talk about my stomach for the first 20 minutes if you want to.
Yeah, I
Please
love
continue.
that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And the star of the hit new show, Scum and Kick It, Xavier Guerrero. Xavier.
Ooh. It's killing, dude. Look, I got bitches already wearing the merch. Look at that. Look at this female right here wearing merch, dude. Well, like, look, just go buy your merch. We got it going on, but we rocking.
It's just true that, like, as the longer Latinos stay here, the more they become white people when they start referring to blow-up dolls as their bitches. That's how you know they've gone full white guy. That's how you know that.
Yeah, red band style.
Yeah, we were discussing that Xavier Guerrero would quit Tinfoil Hat in 2 seconds to become the Mexican Adam 22. In 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't? You wouldn't have wanted to be the Adam 22 back in the day?
You know, I'm just gonna be honest with you, dude. Probably. Now, guys, I want to talk about this.
I don't know who that is. Can I just say really quickly? I don't
know. You don't know who Adam 22 is? We've discussed it before, Johnny. You're lying, Johnny.
No,
that's why you have an upset stomach, because you're a liar.
I don't know. Is he the guy that has kind of gray hair that loves to argue with people?
No,
that kind of nerdy guy.
He's the guy that has He's the guy that has tattoos on his face and then just has dudes bang his wife while he goes, "We're making so much money."
Heard you talk about him. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup. No,
that's
fine.
You told me. And that's what we call blessings, Johnny. That's
right
what we call blessings.
Right there.
You are so
and he's
blessed.
a Freemason.
I've never seen that guy before.
And he's a Freemason. His dad is.
His dad was pardoned by Bill Clinton, one of the last guys he pardoned. So
that makes sense.
He's like totally connected, and he's just there to make everybody feel
ruin the culture,
to just destroy the morals of this country. So guys, real quick, I got this t-shirt on, which, you know, it's a Hillary Clinton kill t-shirt, right?
Kill
and
this
of course
crew,
it's got the pentagram there, so everyone will run with that Sam is a Freemason or a Satanist or something. So enjoy that. But if you want to check the shirt out, it's Red Pill Threads. Red Pill Threads. There you go. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Pentagram. There we go. Had to get that out. Yes.
Hey, man. If there's one thing we've learned,
loving it.
If there's one thing we've learned through all these calls and guests, is that actually has some power if you mean it.
That's why I said it, Johnny.
Yeah.
Because I just need to use the power of Jesus to love.
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking about Jesus in my special. I'm very excited. Dude. I'm getting in it.
I can't
That's
wait.
the new punk rock, Johnny, is to be a holy roller. That's the new punk rock.
It does kind of feel that way, doesn't it? When I was growing up, it was the most square thing, but it does
so
feel
I've
that way.
decided now I might call my so I'm breaking up into two. I'm thinking about it. And one of them I want to call it either Weirdo or Holy Roller. What do you guys think? Holy Roller.
I like Holy Roller, though.
Yeah, because I love Jesus and I do jujitsu. I'm a holy roller.
Nice. Oh, I see that. I didn't even see that. Yeah.
It's got levels.
And
then,
then you're going to have...
Bro, I got levels, dude.
Oh, and then you're going to have Jiu-Jitsu Jesus open up for you? Like, what more do you want?
No, he can't make it, guys. I have to tell everybody, Eddie can't make it.
Oh,
he's doing... he's got a jiu-jitsu tournament that day. So that's where we are now. Hey, Johnny, that's completely inappropriate to play that music at that time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go. No, that's even worse. Really
say rock.
rude.
Just throw rock in there. Rock.
There we go.
Oh, wait. Is that what you want? Are you ready?
Anything but my job. Anything but my job.
Rock. Rock. Hey, but where can they get these tickets, Sam?
Ooh,
Yo, just go
good
to
question.
Sam Tripoli. I love when I need XG to put me back on course. Go to samtripoli.com. Grab your tickets now. They're filling up. I'm very excited, dude. I'm very excited. Very excited. Life is good, dude. Yeah, so we can get into some stories, but let's start with a call. Shall we start with a call?
Please, I would love. We have a lovely group of calls here. Let me see. This is, we're starting out lighthearted here. Let's go with a lighthearted call. I like this one.
I like to start with a
Hey,
lighthearted
this is 209 Zach. Hey, I called earlier, but I sounded like I was on the spectrum because I was so nervous. So can you delete that statement I made, the story I told you? But I'll try to tell it again this time much better. So I needed something at the hardware store. So I drove to the hardware store, and as I was walking to the front door, there's this mature lady, probably about 40 years old. I'd say she's a California 5, maybe Oregon 7, a Utah 8, maybe. But anyway.
I disagree with that statement.
You have strong opinions about Utah, I know. It's interesting.
Utah is a bunch of hot chicks, dude.
Okay.
She was about 15 feet in front of me. And, I was doing what men do. I was checking out her cake, and as soon as I thought in my head, and I just thought this, I didn't say it out loud, I thought, man, this chick's got a nice butt for an older lady. She stopped dead in her tracks. I didn't say it out loud, I just thought it. She stopped dead in her tracks. She turned around. She's about 15 feet in front of me, pointing the same direction. And then she spun around, and then she looked at me dead in the eye, blushed, smiled, and then turned back around and continued walking into the store. And I was like, whoa, what just happened here?
The lesson is what? Don't hit on psychics in your mind. You can't do it.
I mean, dude, she's had that butt for a long time. She probably knows its power.
Oh yeah,
Right?
she knows when. Yeah, girls like that know when their butts are getting looked at, like at all times.
Have you ever
Let's
seen
analyze
those
that,
funny
though. Okay, there are a few options here. I'm probably going to go with the one that is actually least likely to be true. That's that she's psychic. The other option is that he actually said it out loud and he didn't realize it. And the third option is that this didn't happen and he just kind of hallucinated it. Which one would you? Which one would you go
what are
with
the
there?
options
I
again?
think she's psychic. Actually, there's four options.
There's one more, yeah.
He's got some kind of mental telepathy that he can project thoughts into people's minds.
Oh, snaps.
The third option is that he actually said it out loud and didn't realize it. It was that powerful of a feeling. And the fourth option is that he hallucinated the entire event and he was actually just sitting on the bench in the hardware store the whole time. There was no woman. None of this happened.
What about Sixth Sense? What about that Sixth Sense people talk
that would
about?
Be him projecting
they
the
look.
That'd be psychic. That'd be psychic.
Psychic? You put that in straight psychic? Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
And you know someone's going to call you?
Sixth Sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on,
Okay.
dude.
Okay, then I'm
Intuition, all
psychic.
that.
I'm psychic. Sometimes I know when I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a phone call, and that I'm in the psychic realm.
It's like the
Well,
least
it's really
useful
crazy
psychic
that
ability.
she still has that power when she's at a certain age. Because I remember when I was young, I had ninja senses, and I could sense somebody coming behind me. I could look back. I'd be like, "Don't try that." And
Like
now I
Spider-Man?
get old. People just walk right into me. I don't even know. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even see you. Sorry." Normally, if I was not dead on the inside, I would have sensed your aura and been able to move out of the way, but not anymore.
Is that
You know what
worrying
it could
that
be?
You don't have that? Are you worried?
Yeah.
Feel it?
You're probably
Okay.
because we're not supposed to live this long.
Or your hearing's getting worse. Like you used to be alert. Hearing used to be at its best. Now it's not as great. And
Are
people
you
are sneaking
saying
up
that
on you.
as general
Yeah.
or specific to me? Are you like,
In
dude,
general,
your hearing
no.
sucks?
No, in general, I think the older you get, the more people can sneak up on
That's
you because
true.
you got
Yeah.
you're less alert.
It's
Yeah.
something
Little
with
kids,
It's also
yeah.
something with the ear. I think they're like these little micro hairs in the ears, and you get fewer of them or something. I don't know. Your hearing goes as you get older.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You said that we're not supposed to live this long. I think we are. I think we're supposed to live much longer than this. If
Oh, you
look
think
at-
we're supposed to live even longer?
Yeah, I do. I think that it's been. That's one of the little pieces that's been hidden from us. You can find some of it in the Bible.
Oh, whoa, Johnny, getting punk rock on the show.
I do think that we're meant to live a bit longer, but it's Well, there are a few theories, but yeah, I think it's been taken from us, or we've been poisoned.
So Johnny, you want to read this first? Here's a couple conspiracies I want to get into. But Johnny, do you want to read that first one? Because this is a great story.
Blanco SoCal says Wendy Williams has a ton of info on Diddy and his parties. He abuses. Oh god, this is not YouTube friendly. He abuses young men before they become rap famous. Now she has dementia. Diddy has powerful friends in high places.
That's some real deep conspiracies right there. He's trying to say it's possible that Diddy's behind her dementia.
Really?
That's what he's saying. Like they hit her with a dementia gun.
The dementia gun. Oh, I got you. Okay.
No. The Men in Black thing. You guys remember the where they like kind of hit you and you just kind of forget? That's that.
Now that wasn't a documentary. I have to say, XG. That was not. I think you might have been confused. It was not.
I think that's literally what I was saying.
They got that.
Hey guys, we got over 1,000 people watching.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome. Let's hope that's all organic and not some guy going, I pay for those things.
My good friend Farty McFly says, Sam, thoughts on Operation Aphrodite and JFK's older brother. He died during World War II as a ground-based pilot in World War II. Love you guys and loyal to the foil from the very beginning.
Operation Aphrodite.
What is a ground-based pilot? I have to say, I'm not familiar. Well, what's a ground? Does that mean he's obviously not a drone pilot? What's a ground-based pilot? I have to look that up. Have you ever heard of that? A ground?
Here we go.
No.
Operation. Here we go. Operation Aphrodite. Here, the plan was for B-17s that had been taken out of operational service to be loaded with capacity. Oh, bro, this is super deep. This is super deep.
What's this
This
one,
is a
Sam?
very deep. Farty McFly. Dude,
He went there.
in real life. Are we supposed to be taken serious at all?
I won't hear an ill word said against Farty
dropping
McFly. I take it
bombs
very
on
seriously.
us right now. So a lot of people think this is similar to 9/11 when people are talking about remote drones and stuff like that they were going to fly these old planes remotely into like German like bunkers and bases. Very
by radio?
interesting,
Is that what it would be?
dude.
They'd be piloted by radio? Is that how that would work?
Yes, that's what they're saying.
These planes right here, these older ones?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. They would just fly them into, kamikazes without the kamikaze pilots. Boom, blow them up. And a
shit.
lot of people think that could be a part of 9/11 as well.
Oh, wow. I know that was the plan they weren't, remote piloted, but they were jet powered, those V2 rockets that the Germans had toward the end of the war that caused so much fear. That was, those were kind of, if you looked at them, they were the first modern rockets.
Dude, can we just fight somebody right now?
Who do you
Patrick
wanna
Fell,
fight?
let me send you 1,000 viewers. You suck. Did you just buy that, bro? We don't want you to buy our viewers.
Well, I think we've got like 800 legit right now because that's about where we normally sit. So
It's
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
hilarious. We're the only people that they try to make fun of us by buying viewers for us. It's like the number one stream of all time. People are like, we're gonna show you. We're gonna buy you viewers. I'm not
and
buying
if
anything.
you're gonna buy us viewers, buy us like 100,000. Don't
Oh,
buy us 1,000.
yeah, go hard in the paint, bro. Buy us 100,000.
We're gonna
What
do
happened
it.
last time?
Make us feel
We had-
good about ourselves.
What was the cap last time? 13,000 live? That
Yeah,
one
we
time
had-
we were on.
we had-
Yeah.
Some guy gave us like 20,000 or something. And we were like, man, this is amazing. And then I looked the next day and I saw Pat McAfee, who is like the biggest show in sports, has about 30,000 when he goes live. And I was like, man,
Johnny, we're big. Shut up,
We're as
bro.
big as
We
Pat
can bang
McAfee.
with
This is amazing.
McAfee. No, we can't. He's great.
guy just got a
He's great.
$100 million deal or whatever. Can we talk really briefly? Because I maybe I missed it and we did talk about it. Rogan's back on Apple Podcast.
Yeah,
Yep.
Rogan's back
Yep.
on YouTube. He's on
So that was
everything.
and on YouTube and everywhere. So what? That's his deal with Spotify. Is that how that works? They're still paying him, but he can go everywhere. Is that how that works?
I don't know what the deal is. Like, why are they giving him 250 mil? Which I bet you this is it. He probably went, listen, I'm just spitballing here. I have zero insight, but I bet she's like, listen, you know, I want this much money to be exclusive. And they're like, we're not going to pay you that.
Oh,
He
I
goes, well,
see.
I'll give
I
you
see.
this. I'll give you for 250 mil. I give you guys first look for X number of period for the video. And then after this period, I can put it everywhere else. And they still get Rogan, you know, as the flagship show on Spotify. Because you can't let that go. You can't let
No.
that walk away. The number one show on planet Earth.
No, I mean they would look you know, they'd look like they were going backwards, like the company was failing if they they let 'em slip.
100%. Guys, we have 3,000 bot viewers. Thank you. Thank you, people. Just keep buying them. Load up. Load up. Hey.
Hey, while you're at it, can you buy likes? Can you buy likes while you're at it?
Buy some likes and buy some viewers. If you really care, if you really hate us, like really hate us and want to show us how sad we are, buy more viewers.
Yeah, we got to keep it proportionate. You know, we got to if we're gonna fool the YouTube algorithm, we gotta get the
I'm
likes
not
up.
buying any of them. People can buy us all they want. I don't care. Okay? So listen.
Some guy just asked if he could see my race car bed. I never had a race car bed. That would have been cool though.
Johnny, you had a NASA bed for sure.
No, I did have a nap. Actually, the bed that I had was the exact same bunk beds I had at Space Camp. The exact same. You're psychic, Sam, because that's exactly the truth.
Yeah, Patrick's like, I love you guys. That's why I bought you 13,000. Patrick, thank you. Thank you.
What a
Feel
good
free to
man.
buy us more if
What a
you
good
want. I
man.
mean, we're not going to hate you. Johnny, new, and Xavier as well. New conspiracy that I knew
Let's
was
hear it.
real, and I said it before.
Then it's
You
not
ready?
a conspiracy. If it's not a conspiracy, it's real. Then.
Sports. Do you hear what Kevin Garnett said about LeBron James?
No, I didn't. No.
He's on that new sauce, that Blanco shit.
Real.
Oh shit! Really?
Now, this is very weird because Kevin Garnett has been on the record that he thinks LeBron James is a go. I mean, he's wrong.
Yeah.
But meaning that he doesn't hate LeBron. He doesn't have ill will towards him. So he just came out and said it. If you could look it up, Johnny, or somewhere.
Yeah,
where
I'm trying to find it. I'm looking at it
it's
right now.
on
but
there.
I'm-
It was on their podcast. He's like,
Who's-
because they're
KG
debating
has a
whether
podcast?
they
Okay.
think Bronny could score on LeBron right now.
I just typed in
somewhere like-
LeBron James, Kevin Garnett, and I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm seeing him talking about
Yeah.
AD a little bit.
Blanco.
Can't find anything either.
Blanco.
Blanco?
Blanco.
That's the name of the podcast.
No,
You're
it's
talking
the name.
about-
He calls him Blanco.
The only
Maybe
thing I
it's,
can
did it
find.
just happen? Because it might not be.
It like literally just happened.
The only thing I can find is this. Is what we talking about, Sam? Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's
That's what
on
we're
that
talking
new
about.
juice. Here it is.
Yeah. All right, play it.
Wait, nope. Now he can get a bucket on his dad right
averaging
now.
Oh, you have to sit.
I didn't
Huh?
That's it. Play it.
You want to play it?
say he ain't. I don't care what he's doing, but he ain't sliding, playing that. It's a level.
25, no, Lord, 25, you still, Lord, he dunking? He's still dunking the ball with.
I'm saying that Bronny can get a bucket on Bron.
I'm saying he can't. One rollout, get a bucket.
3 dribbles.
No way. I'm
Yeah,
talking
he
about.
can get a bucket on.
No.
Man, come on, that little dude explosive, bro.
He is,
He
but
got
you seen his
Bron.
dad? His dad on that balcony.
but
he on that
ain't-
new
yeah.
joint.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. And by the way, I love that they all look coked out of their minds. Right? They're like,
Even
yo,
the-
we're
even
gonna
the
wear
fake listeners are
sunglasses
leaving us.
indoors. Have you tried to do? I know, Xavier. On We Don't Smoke the Same. You've had to try to wear sunglasses indoors, and it's too dark. It's
way
just
too
too
dark.
dark.
It's way too dark. I don't know how people still do podcasts
I
like
don't
that.
know
I got
how
a
they
couple
do
people.
that.
Yeah, I have a couple
Doesn't
people that I
work.
do podcasts with that wear glasses. I'm like, dude, you look. It's just not the look.
It
There's
looks
no
dumb.
contact. Yeah, and I feel like I'm not having conversation with you because you're supposed to like have a full on conversation with someone eye to eye, and they got fucking glasses on.
What about Kanye, dude? Where he just wears a pantyhose over his head. I mean, all the time. Have you seen? He was at a soccer game last week, and he just had a black sock. I mean, what looks like a black sock over his head. Some kind of. I mean, surely that's got to be worse than just having sunglasses.
Yeah,
This guy just hides his face
I
everywhere.
don't even know what he's doing.
He's mad right now, by the way. Have you seen? He's because Adidas, while suing him for hundreds of millions of dollars, is putting out new shoes with his name on it, like new colorways that weren't even approved by him, that they came up with. You know how they were like, we're just getting rid of all our old inventory.
Yeah.
And now they're selling new shoes. And he's like, he his word was, he used the R word. He said they were R-ing him. They're R-ing everybody's favorite artist, was what Kanye said.
Oh, okay, that word.
Yeah, that's the one YouTube hates.
Yeah.
You're doing that call.
We will never say that word on this show. The R-ing word.
No, even if
Are they
I'm being
selling though,
R-ed,
Johnny?
even if someone is R-ing me on this show, I will not say it.
Guys, I will
say that.
never R you on the show. I want you to know that. That is like something you can always understand. I will never R you.
Okay. We have had a lot of. It seems like a lot of. Do you guys have interesting dreams? Like, do you have like narrative dreams where there's a long story that you remember?
No.
Because it seems a lot of our listeners.
Someone
do.
just
Do you
asked
have
me
them,
if
Sam?
I'm doing HRT. What is HRT? I know TRT.
Hormone replacement therapy.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I've thought about it, and I decided not to do it. And then I locked into a 6-month deal, and I was like, I want out there like you agreed to 6 months. So I paid for 6 months of juice, and I didn't even use it.
Did they give it
What-
to you?
what-
Or-
Well, I could have gone. I just didn't want to do it.
Oh,
What's-
it's like
what's
you
the
had to go
reasoning-
get it.
What's the reasoning not? Are your
Because
testosterone
you
levels
annihilate
good?
your naturally created testosterone. So when I turn 60, I'll probably do it. You'll see me just walking around shredded 60-year-old in a thong with some
you were
chick
just-
from a third world country.
So your body still was producing enough that you didn't need it?
Yeah, I mean, I have testosterone. That's the one thing I do have. But at 60, it's going to be so low, I'm just going to light it up, bro.
Well, I mean, they tested you, right? Were your levels? Did
Yeah,
you
they
need
said
it?
my levels are really good.
Oh, then yeah, don't take it. Yeah, don't take anything.
Yeah, but I
want to
get
I didn't need.
shredded, bro.
I love that you think that you're gonna take.
Johnny, I also lift weights.
That's gonna
ass.
get you shredded. Yeah.
He works out. He works.
I do work out, Johnny. I work out hard.
I saw you Instagramming about Fat Sammy is what I saw.
Well, because the picture, the angle I was at, I looked so fat.
it was you took that picture from that angle from kind of like halfway
Yeah,
from
the
the side where
worst
you're
angle,
It's
right?
the worst angle. Yeah,
because
yeah, it is.
what it is because you're basically getting a view from me from here.
It's the
to
widest
here.
parts of all parts of your
Yes.
body is in the
Yes.
camera. Yeah.
Well, Dylan and Brian were getting the G word with each other. That because YouTube doesn't like that word either. They were getting super G together, right? Man sauce with each other, And so I tried to get in there, and it's just a bad angle. So I felt I looked fat, so I decided to own it.
You should have just gotten down on your knees, just kind of gotten
No.
in between them,
No, why would I do that, Johnny?
Because then you just
That's
take the whole
so rude,
lower,
bro.
You take the lower part of your body out of the equation, It's so yeah. Well, back to my question really quick. So do you, Sam? Do you have dreams? Actually, say he doesn't. That where you have like stories, long running stories over maybe even over multiple nights, like narrative.
I don't
wow.
know
You
if
have
I've had the same dream over and over again, but I don't know if I've had like chapter 2.
Okay, because
Like,
it seems like people in the callers they have some of the amazing dreams, and it seems like spiritual warfare is going on in dreams. So we're just gonna,
All
we
right,
have a
let's
couple
go.
like this.
Spiritual warfare. Let's go.
Yeah, it's amazing. Here we go.
All right, what's up, you guys? Catcher Beats calling back again. Sorry, I know I'm taking forever to get this.
So you guys remember we had a guy call in and say, "Hey, his story's too long. Call me back." And then we said, "Hey, dude, just call and leave it." And then he called and he got right to the point where he said that. And I remember when you guys had Tony Merkel on, and he was talking about that kind of the dream, like warfare situation, with demons and stuff. And then the call cut off. That was 2 weeks ago. So this is him resuming that call. Here we go.
Story out, but I do want to finish it real quick. I was going to take a good part. So I think I left off. I was telling you guys about the 1% biker gang guy that was on that Tony Merkel episode. So he's having sex with his girl at the time. He gets put into a dream state. And in this dream state, he gets put into a cavernous area where he's in front of 2 doors. And as he walks up to the doors, he says he hears, "You are now entering the throne room." And the doors open up and he walks in. Well, he's confronted by this man. And the man, how he describes him, he told Tony, he's like, "Look, Tony, like he's supposed to be like a hard-bodied guy, like 1% gang member guy." And he's like, "Look, Tony, I'm not gay at all, but this was like the most handsome man I've ever seen. He comes up to me in a suit, his hair is slicked back. He's got like this like swagger to him and almost like this power to him, And he said that he offered him to like do work for him. Well, the biker guy declines, and I guess he said that he got the man got like really mad at him, and he's like, Tony, I'll never forget the man's look in his eye was like pure evil. It was like I pissed him off, and he was super mad at me, and whatever, so on and so forth. So I bring up this story to bring it back. So I was telling you guys, like, my age of 3, I had all this sleepwalking and all this stuff going on, attacks in my sleep, whatever. So it leads up to this dream. If you guys have ever seen Stranger Things season 1 or any of them, when 11 gets, she goes into like a remote viewing state, right? Where she goes into this like void where there's like a spotlight in the middle of the room, and she's watching her friends getting like attacked by the monsters, and she's trying to figure out where they're at. So it was just like that. And when I get into my dream state, I'm walking out of this darkness into the light, and I hear a voice talking to me. And this man comes out of the darkness in front of me into the light, and he's just like how this biker gang guy described him. He was in a suit and tie, hair slicked back. He's super, like, very good looking, like, very handsome man. And again, he just had like this energy to him. He just had like a swag to him. Like it was, I don't know, very powerful. Now, this was, again, when I was 3 years old. This is 28 years later. I'm 31 now. So, like, I don't remember detail for detail of, like, what he said. But I remember me denying something that he wanted for me, too. And I remember that same look that he gave him. And it was very ominous, very, very evil. It just felt very dark, like a pure dark energy that, you know, like on a duality basis, this man was a straight darkness, like embodied just like a pure, you know, like a Sith Lord kind of energy almost, you know what I mean? Like a Star Wars thing. But me compared to him, I don't know. I don't remember if I was in like a kid body, like I explained, like in the dream. I guess like consciously I was much older maybe, but I ended up having to go to battle with him, and I ended up having to fight him. And I remember being able to like manifest weapons at will, like swords, axe, like any kind of like melee weapons, no guns.
Ooh,
and by the end of it, I fight him, I beat him. And I just remember him saying like that it's not over. And then I got.
So our guy's not good at counting to 3 minutes, but he has a great call here, and that's, I mean, that's amazing, huh? Do you have dreams like I've never had a dream like that.
Where I can pick weapons?
Yeah, no, never.
That's got to be lucid dreaming. That's got to be some kind of lucid dreaming. Or
That's some astral projection.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is, you know, interestingly, this is before. So the Tony Merkel call was after, or the episode was long after, you know, this happened to him. So that just, you know, he was like, oh, wait, that happened to me too. If you have a story at home.
I wonder what the guys were asking for.
I'm sorry?
I wonder what the guys are asking. What did he ask for? I can't remember.
Didn't someone that he talked to end up doing the work? It was and trying to get out of it or something like that. I seem to recall someone who ended up kind of making that deal, and I don't know. I mean, you know, it's a tale as old as time. The meeting at the crossroads, the deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Faustian bargain.
And then the Karate Kid learns how to play guitar. That's the best.
Devil went down to Georgia. Even better.
Do you remember that the Crossroads, the movie?
Yeah, but it's been with Macchio, right? Yeah, but it's
Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't.
And he didn't know how to play, and then bang, guys, grab your tickets to for my live taping, samtripoli.com. Grab them 2 shows, 5:38. It will pack out. I am so excited. I'm so excited. Grab the tickets. A lot of great stuff going on, dude. A lot of great stuff. I feel like we're entering this wonderful time in Tinfoil Hat, and it's only going to get better. I feel
How good were those shows last week?
Those shows were great. You know, Johnny, you know I wasn't happy with my interview. I could have asked better questions, I felt. But
which episode are we talking?
The Matt Rife, the inventor. I wish I would have asked him about his family a little more. And it's so funny because Xavier Guerrero always jumps in with some of the most R-word questions you'll ever hear. And then the one time he had a great question, he didn't ask it. He didn't go, hey, hold on then. What's up? Your family cure cancer and stuff, man? What does that mean?
I completely forgot. It went right over us. But he did say his dad cured cancer. I was just like,
oh, I had the longest day that day. And I got to be honest, it wasn't my great guy, great interview. Okay. You guys are going to love it. I just wasn't on my game, and I'm very Johnny. I'm going to start focusing better on interviews. That's my goal for as we make our run to the 250 next episodes leading up to the big 1000th episode. That's our goal. Where should we do the 1,000th episode? Where should we do it?
Dude, that Vegas one was crazy.
was
I'm not
great.
gonna
I
lie.
love it.
Yeah,
Do you think it will be bigger or smaller the 1,000th?
bigger.
Do you mean you think we can? Do you mean you think more people will come, or should we try to make it bigger? I can't quite understand what you're asking.
Both.
I think that was a perfect size thing.
Yeah.
And if we could do
Okay,
that again,
perfect.
we'd be lucky. Yeah. I mean, that'd be fantastic.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do
I
it.
love that. That was so much fun. Seeing all. I just love seeing all the people. You know what I mean? It's rad. It's,
And then
it's
we
not
got this,
It's not
yeah.
often you get with a big group of people and they all have kind of similar ideas, and you know that they're going to be chill. Everybody, even the guy who brought the the rock on stage. You know, remember that?
Yeah, that
old
guy.
that brought that rock
I have
on
that
stage?
rock somewhere around here.
But even him, you know, if like it hit the fan, you'd have somebody that could help you out probably.
Yeah, that's the best, right?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
best.
I mean, and it
Yeah.
sucks because I mean, we grow through chaos. I mean, we grow through chaos, and I think a lot of chaos is about to happen. As much as we don't want it to happen.
Oh,
it just seems
Mel
like
K
it's-
hit me up. She goes, "I told you it's going to start in March." You know, you have Joe Biden reclassifying or renaming, illegals. They're no longer alien. And what are they? They're no longer aliens. They're like they're humans or something like that. Let me see what she sent me. It's so.
I like
Really? He's
Alien.
changed the term.
I liked Alien.
Oh,
Alien was great.
Yeah, of course you do. You're tired of being called. Yeah, it makes you dangerous in front of white chicks.
yeah, dude. I mean, it's 100% true that they are.
aliens. Yeah. So Xavier, you're no longer an alien. You're a non-citizen.
What? That's just
Yeah, that's
there's
so
le-
much
yeah.
lamer.
Think
It's so
about
much
how
lamer.
insulting.
Yeah.
Think about how insulting that is to people. Think about how insulting that is to people who have worked to get like a visa or something, and they're
Yeah.
working towards citizenship.
Yeah.
To be lumped
Yeah.
in with people that maybe are, I don't know, bringing drugs over the border. And got picked up non-citizens.
It's so hilarious. Whoever came up with that name, it's probably the same people who named the Washington Commanders and the Cleveland Guardians. Hey,
Yeah.
dude, you did great. Can you come up with new? How about this? Hear me out. Think about non-citizens. Bang, bro.
Yeah, but
It's so-
next
it
it'll
doesn't
be like,
offend
but non.
anybody.
Do we really want to say non? Could we say like
Well, dude,
uncitizen?
this is where we get to, guys, when we start catering to the dumb.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When you start to cater to the dumb and your whole concern is not being offensive over being entertaining, you're like, dude, we
Yeah.
can't upset anybody. Let's just make sure nobody gets upset, right? Which is fat, dumb, and female. That's who gets upset, right? Fat, dumb, female, right? And gays. Fat, dumb females and gays.
Sam,
Other ones are like, wah.
hey Sam, quick question. What did you think about the outage? The
Guys,
power
we
of
have
the
7,000 people
No
watching.
way.
Is that funny?
Thank you to everybody who bought us. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody who. Oh, we're over
is-
7,000. Thank you to
No,
everybody who
whoa.
bought us live streams. This is the best. This is my favorite way of trolling somebody. Is by
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. So I have a call here that fits right. Another dream call, but it ends with.
Can I
kinda
use the
talking
bathroom
about-
soon?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll use it after this.
Can
Yeah,
you?
just listen to the
Actually,
call.
they know what
I
up. They
almost
love to hear
I
you.
almost
They
shit
love to hear you
myself
go in
the
the
other day.
bathroom.
Yeah, take the mic with you.
Yeah, can you-
No,
Yeah, do
no,
it.
we're not doing that again.
Gotta get you.
Can you let them know where they can hear it? Can you let them know where they can hear it
No,
in case they missed it?
I'm not going to let you know where we can hear it. Yeah.
All right, here we
Johnny's
go.
acting like he got me on something. He's like cutting
What?
it together.
No, it's just so funny, dude. It's just so funny.
It's so funny.
Everybody who comments is like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever heard." It's
Yeah, I
disgusting,
agree.
but it's funny. If you don't know, on Broken Simulation, we played Sam accidentally live streaming himself taking a crap. So check that out. Latest Broken Sim. Here is a call that it's another dream call, but it goes into what you were just talking about things getting ready to go south in this country.
Hey, fellas, called in last week about the alien that we saw driving, and the crazy uncle saw the same type of alien. Had another story reminded me kind of when I turned Christian, if you guys are interested. So long story short, I was going through some hard times about a decade ago. Asked for God to show himself to me. I needed something. I was pretty agnostic and kind of bordering on atheist and just kind of a shithead in his 20s, and needed something to show me God. So I was begging for it. I was asking for it. If you're real, show me. That night I went to bed and had a dream about, I saw what felt like every person I'd ever known. And there was blue versus red, basically like an angel and demon fight. And I swear it lasted what felt like 6-7 hours. They were fighting, swords, guns. It was this epic battle of every person I'd ever known. And eventually I get killed and I start flying through space as like a ghost. And that felt like another hour-long journey. Finally I wake up, sweating, covered in sweat, and above my room is a liquid that's dripping on my face from the ceiling. I wake up like, what the hell's going on? I got a leak.
Sounds like an
So I
atrocity.
get up, I go to the bathroom, and I've got blood covering my face. And I go back to the room. It's blood dripping from the ceiling. Well, I wake up again, and apparently it was a dream within a dream. Wake up, breathing heavily, freaking drenched in sweat again. Get up, walk down the hallway, and I see a black figure. And wake up for like the third time, and this is like a terrifying experience. And the figure says to me, "I am," and that like woke me up, freaked out. Finally, really woken up for real. And after that, I learned to not ask to see God because that traumatized me. I don't know, could have just been all in my head, but it sure changed the way I live life. And Jesus is King, and that sure changed me. I also am in the banking world, and not really a conspiracy, but there's going to be some big bang collapses coming. I'm fairly high up in that world, and I've seen some signs. So get prepared for the banking collapse, boys. Thanks for listening. Hope it makes it on the show. Take care, everybody.
You're unmuted, Sam. You're muted.
You're on mute.
Tell us what bank.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I need some I want to do an insider trade so badly. Somebody give me a crypto tip that I can actually make some money
Give
on,
me
or
something,
an inside
dude.
trade, please.
What bank
Someone's
is
gotta know.
collapsing?
There's 7,000 people watching. Someone's got to know an insider tip. You guys can let us know
any
in
of
on.
the
Come on.
7,000 people who have been bought. 8,000 people are watching this thing.
Amazing.
Thank you to everybody who bought us, viewers. We appreciate it.
We would have had 20,000, but Sam started talking about basketball, and then even the fake listeners left for a little bit. But we're
Johnny,
at
it was a
8,000.
conspirity.
I'm just messing with you. But hey, what do you think about that? So I mean, God, is I am the I am, the great I am. Is a way of saying that. And he suggests that he asked or prayed to see God, and then what he saw was disturbing. It's not the first time we've heard that. I'm sure Irish Jedi would love to hear this. He's commented, by the way. He's left. He loves giving. Irish Jedi loves giving us cash.
Listen, dude.
Thank you, Irish Jedi.
Can I say something right now, Johnny? And I
Your
think
show,
you
bro.
guys would agree with me. J-Dog, non-citizen. I think you guys would agree with me. We not only have the best fans, but we have the best trolls. And we love our trolls because they buy us viewers and give us super chat money. So we love you. So thank you.
Couldn't do it without you.
The haters are making us.
Let's see. It was Patrick Phelan who said that he gave us the the viewer. So much appreciated. Let's see. Blanco
Cis and
SoCal.
Divergent. I love that.
That's funny. Blanco SoCal says Disney bought probably it means Marvel and Star Wars, in 2008 because they knew the economy was going to crash. The executives at Marvel only saw dollar signs and didn't care that a Schmido Nazi company wanted to own Spider-Man. Huh. I don't. What do you think? What is he talking about? He's talking about Disney, I guess, right?
Yeah, he's talking about Disney owning, just destroying Marvel.
Which they haven't they? My God. I mean, have you kept up? I want to talk about this on Broken Sin, but have you kept up with this? What they're doing with the guy who plays Kang? What's it, Jonathan Majors? Are you keeping up with this? He had the funniest interview the other day. We'll play it on Broken Sin, but. I mean, he sits down with, I think it was like ABC News or something, and it's super serious, obviously, because it's a serious thing that's going on. After, he's been convicted, he might face like a year in jail for this one, when this woman is obviously just chasing him and she's insane. And he they played this footage that she recorded of him. So she comes in drunk, and you hear her like, leave me alone. And he goes, Coretta Scott King, Michelle Obama, Condoleezza Rice. I'm trying to do things in my community. I need a woman like those women. To this drunk, she just came in. Think about this, dude. You just came in drunk. This woman, obliterated. Crazy. She's unstable already, and he starts in her face about how he needs a Coretta Scott King.
I want to say something, Johnny.
It's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
You. You know what? You know what this whole thing makes me think is that chick's pie is fire. Okay.
It must be.
It's got to be fire, bro. For you to put up with all that and just, it's chaos. You lost your career to pie fire, okay? Fire pie. That's what you lost it to. You were in Marvel Studio and you picked white fire pie over being in the Marvel Universe. Fire. And you know what's so funny?
It's going to cost them so much money, too.
It's going to cost them everything, and it's crazy.
They should recast it. They should recast it and just keep going. Because the Kang thing is kind of cool if they do it right. But
who are they going to get? Terry Crews with his dancing chi-chis? No, here's the thing, dude.
They could find
Here's the thing. And just like a heroin addict, when they find out someone OD, they go get that heroin because they think it's great. Yeah. Guys will run to that fire pie going, that's got to be some fire pie. And they'll just ruin their life too.
What, like NBA players, something like that? Probably an NBA player.
Yeah, everybody's gonna hit the fire pie. Didn't somebody date? Did Elon date Amber Heard after Johnny Depp or before Johnny Depp?
Let me see. I think it was after, wasn't it? Let me see. He says, it was a brutal romance. Is what he called it. Let's see.
Would neither of you guys fuck her?
2016.
Hey, dude, listen, non-citizen. We don't say the F word here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Would you guys not have consensual sex with her?
After. Yeah, it was after.
I don't know, bro.
After. Come on.
He dated her after.
Yeah. Dude, she publicly annihilated him, and he just ran right to it.
Crazy. Yeah. And you're the richest man in the world. I mean, come on.
Unbelievable.
Richest man in the world.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean, he's supposed to be smart. Let's see. Christian Bond says he said the R word, not the one about the really bad one, but the one we say to our friends.
We're power ranking the R words. There's two R.
The one involving like forcible action on someone else is the worst, and then this is the one you like.
Everyone's saying they would hit the fire pie. Nobody cares.
Yeah. He says it's more likely. I don't know what he's talking about. You guys remember this? He says it's more likely that shady doctors misdiagnosed her to discredit what she knows. What is that?
Oh, so what he's talking about is Wendy Williams. Remember we were talking?
Okay.
We were talking because somebody took that conversation serious, right?
Right. Farty McFly again says he's met you a handful of times. This is Farty McFly, Sam, my great friend. He says he's met you a handful of times in Phoenix, and at the last 3 Skank Fests, he's a short dude with a big booty girlfriend. Come back to Phoenix, he says.
I will, bro. You think I won't, bro? I'll come right now. You think
probably
I'm
took
afraid?
prom pictures. You probably took prom pictures with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah, like you said, Tony Siemens said citizenship divergent. That's funny. Irish Jedi, again, multiple. He said he keeps saying, Google this. Is Jesus the Old Testament God? Sam and Johnny aren't aware of basic Christian theology, and they don't want to discuss this. Well, you have to. It's not. Is he the God? Did he fulfill the prophecies in the Old Testament? That's the real question.
Thank you, Johnny. I said that once. I've said that 1,000 times.
And you've said it 1,000 times, I think. Zan Kang says, hey, guys, thank you for the years
Jesus makes me feel better. Leave me alone.
Yeah, really. Just leave him alone. Hey, guys, thank you for the years of entertainment and education. Interesting. Been listening for years now, and it has never been better. Thanks again. I feel that way, too. I feel like especially these last few months have been great.
Oh, the last couple episodes were great.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been fire. I mean,
let's just keep this love fest going. Here's a nice, something really nice for you, Sam. Someone called in and said some nice things.
I'm glad somebody likes me.
Here we go.
Hey, my name is Gudrun Welger. I'm a naturopathic doctor, grew up in the States, and then live in Toronto now. And I want to say one nice thing and one question. Nice thing, I got to see Sam last year when he came to Toronto, and it was cool because I just hadn't felt like robust man energy, and the crowd came, and it was like it was just a good vibe, like what I used to feel when I lived in New Mexico from the Latina crowd. Shout out XG. Like robust manliness that feels okay to be a man, and you don't feel that much in Toronto. So thank you, Sam, for bringing that, and it was an awesome show.
Anytime you want to feel a robust man, you let me know.
I have a boy's name, but I am a girl. I don't know if I sound like a girl. I might sound like a boy. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to say is, what is the deal with everybody not seeing that it could be a psyop that we should hate the Masons? From what I've seen, I decided to go and check it out, and I'm doing the women's side of it, which is the Order of the Eastern Star. And from what I've seen, it's like a way for humans to take care of humans. And I wonder if it's a psyop that we're supposed to hate all the Freemasons. Of course, there's always infiltrators, but maybe we should all infiltrate it in a good way. That's what I have to say. Thanks, guys. Bye.
That might be one of the calls of the year so far. Is anyone keeping score? She says, I have robust man energy. Thank you. I love being called a robust man. That's the best. Second is it a psyop that the Freemasons are bad? Very interesting. I have said this forever. If you take a look at like most religions, like Christianity, Islam, Judaism, the majority of the people are pretty cool, right? They're just people trying to connect with God in the way they see it, carrying on traditions that most likely their parents, grandparents, and their elders did before them, ancestors too, you know. And then within every group, there are dark energy forces. So when if we talk about Islamic jihadists, if we talk about Christian fundamentalist, which is now being rebranded as Christian nationalist, which we can have a discussion if that's even something, which I don't think it is. It's just them trying to demonize something. Talmud.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Talmud. Zionist. Okay. Every group has them. So within the Freemasons, there are the Freemasons, and then there are the Illuminati. And I really do believe that. At the highest levels, there are Freemasons. And I think you could even get to level 33 and not be in the Illuminati. That's my opinion. Oh,
do you want to be in a group that is at the top run by the Illuminati, though? That's the question you probably have to ask yourself.
I'm going to be honest with you, buddy.
You think they all are? Is that what you're going to say?
I think at the highest levels,
all is run by them.
Almost everything has dark arts sorcery.
Okay. I buy that. Sure.
That's my opinion. Satan, I rebuke you. In the name of Jesus.
That was a good call, right? That question, when she asked that, I was, because I screen all of these.
She's a chick who thinks I'm hot.
Yeah.
Her question on whether she's a guy or a girl is a little bit, a little weird, but, and then at the end, she knocked it out of the park.
Do you think any of the Knights Templar could be good people?
I don't even know. Do you know any Knights Templar people? Have you met any? They're like, dude, we're just good people.
Well, I mean, in general, as in like who the Knights Templar, was there any good behind them? Weren't they like trying to find the Covenant and all that stuff and trying to get it back to the Roman?
In the old days?
Yeah, way back in the day. I mean, it's probably.
Well, I know that I've heard takes that the Crusades were actually I'll send you a video, guys. There's this one guy who did kind of defending. Now I think he's coming from a Catholic perspective, so keep that in mind. But he's defending the Crusades as like what you never really hear that several of them were after countries were invaded farther east, and they were going there to kind of bring people out of who had been put in chains and to kind of free them and stuff. So it's yeah, I mean there's so much we don't know about history that I mean we're trying to kind of piece. I mean it's almost I wonder about the point of even talking about it sometimes, because it's more of a story that we've agreed to tell ourselves than actual fact at this point, don't you think?
Yep.
You want to do another call?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me see. Let's do this.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jesse out of Las Vegas. I have a couple UFO stories for you. First one, I'll tell. I lived over across from downtown Summerlin. It's on Sahara. It's over by Red Rock Conservation Area. And I was on my balcony, and I looked out on my balcony one day, and I saw this green dot over like Calico Basin area, Red Rock Reservation area. And I was like looking at this green dot just floating above Calico Basin, and I'm like not thinking too much of it, like, oh, I've seen that green light before. It looks like it's probably a helicopter or something. And then I'm staring at this thing, and then it moves forward like incredibly fast. And it's like this cloaked looking, it looked like an Egyptian eye. It looked like a flying saucer. And behind it was the same exact ships. Like it looked like there was a formation of saucers, of like 8 or 9 saucers that were lined up behind it. Right when it moved forward, they all moved with it. And I stared at it while I'm freaking out, jumping up and down like, oh my God, losing my mind. And then all of a sudden, it took off. They all took off like as fast as like reminded me of Star Trek. But these vehicles, whatever these things were, they were cloaked like exactly like Predator. It looked just like that, because you could visibly see them, but they were cloaked. They were definitely cloaked. So that's the first story. The second story I have is it was this really large black orb that was like floating above my house around the same area, floating towards Red Rock Conservation Area. It was completely silent, completely like phantom black, and it floated like just a few hundred feet above my house, and in like within like probably seconds, like 20 seconds, it floated like 20 miles over past the mountains. It looked like it wasn't even going that fast. So there's another one, and then I had another one. I was out in Red Rock Conservation Area playing paintball, probably around like 2007, and my buddy spotted this weird-looking thing in the sky, and we looked up, and it looked like this. It also was cloaked, and it looked like a space station. It looked like it had all these weird geometrical, like parts of the ship were all weird shapes, and at this part of the ship that was like separated and was like floating and spinning next to it. But I think this is my time. I spoke enough. 3 minutes is my marker. So that's my UFO story.
I love it. Listen, I love that guy got 47 stories out in 3 minutes, and that one guy can't get one story out in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's funny. You know, it's after. There was a time like growing up that I thought that seeing a UFO is about the coolest thing. And now, and I did see one. I've told that story a few times. But now I think if I saw one again, I'd be, after what we know about probably their nature, I think I might be kind of afraid. I don't really want to see him anymore. Do you know? I mean, I really want us to go down to the Bledsoes. I want to, because I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have done that. Nobody's come back with any kind of witchcraft on them or anything. I wish we would do that and take
Johnny,
a camera.
You are a white Southern man, so when you see an alien, you know some hole's about to get probed. So I understand why you don't want to see that.
Yeah, living on a farm, there's a bunch of cows like right out this window right here, just a whole herd of cattle right here.
Just to
I mean-
mutilate the cattle, mutilate your beehole.
I've never
bro.
seen
That's
any
what's
mutilated
happening.
cow. I've seen like 3-legged cows, cows with weird eyes, and chickens with legs growing out of their heads and stuff, but never anything. Never
so
mutilation.
If this is somehow like a horror movie, can we like bring a black person so they can die first, and then we can like kind of at least figure out it's the movie?
Oh my God, Xavier Guerrero doing jokes
wanna
from the
know.
'80s. What are we doing here?
I just want to know when I'm next. I just want to know when I'm next. I know it's black person, Mexican, that does drugs or have sex.
Bro. Not anymore.
No, dude, it's the white guys that go first now.
White guy always goes first now. What are you watching? Star Trek from
If it even has a white
1970?
guy. Yeah.
What did you?
The white guy, actually, the white guy's the villain now. The white guy's the murderer.
Hey, do you see this thing Star Trek, bro? It's like so cool. I love it.
Hey.
Anyways, dude, I would want to be black on that fucking spaceship.
Hey Sam, wait up. I gotta ask you. Everyone's been asking me about this, and I want to know your conspiracy. What do you think about the AT&T outage? Was it a cyber attack? Was that China? Was that just a software update bullshit? What do you think?
Listen, if I had the power rank, who is behind the outage? So the nominees are
I don't have a drum roll. I don't
the
think.
U.S. government, China, the WEF,
Russia?
and just a fluke. Here's
Just a
how I'm
fluke.
power ranking it right now. And the winner is the WEF, followed by the U.S. government.
Wait, you can't do that. You don't do the winner first. You start.
Well,
with
we're
the
power
third
ranking
place.
how the vote is. This like the Heisman. We want to know how the voting went.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Okay.
That's
so
fine.
you got WEF, the U.S. government, and then China. Then it's just a fluke. But I would actually put a fluke over China. I'm gonna flip it.
Really?
Oh, fluke
Yeah.
over the Chi-Com. Wow, because AJ thinks it's the Chi-Coms.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
all right.
personally think it's. I'm not saying that China isn't gonna pull some stuff, but because we know a lot of people that are here, okay, are of Chinese grown ass men.
That's scary.
You know?
That's scary that we don't know where they're going, and they can literally like plan an attack on a power grid, and there goes the power grid. Throw something in the water system. That's just wild.
Yeah, we got to get some solar out here on the farm. That's my next project, is to put some. I built a bench this week, by the way, guys. I built a bench. That was,
Nice.
Whoa, Johnny, you should have filmed it.
Nah, I'm not trying to do it for the clout. I just it was a lot of
So
fun. I like working with
this
my
is
hands.
from Tony Stevens. Could Bill Gates and the like be straw men propped up by the digital military complex? Coin a phrase. Look at that. Look at you, dude. Operation White Man Can't Jump. I do think I think all of these tech billionaires are LARPs.
All of them, really.
I mean, I think their rise to fame or fortune has a lot to
Like
do
Cuban,
with being
what do you think about Mark
positioned.
Cuban? Mark Cuban's place there, you think?
I think Mark Cuban.
I think he got
The
lucky.
thing about
I
Mark
think he just
Cuban
got lucky.
is like he's not like a master of mankind right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
No, yeah, he's
a
not
bi-
that big. You're right. Yeah.
right? But like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, even my
Steve
boy,
Ballmer.
Steve Ballmer, to a point. And I'm starting to
To a
think
point.
Steve Ballmer's probably even more powerful than all of them in reality, because he never taught. Like, he just is seen as this jolly shucks, good-looking guy who just wants the Clippers to win. But then you see him; he's on the committee of 300.
He must be. Yeah, he strikes me as one of those guys. Like, you see him and he's smiling, and then as soon as he goes behind like closed doors, he goes from like
Give me a baby right now! I need blood.
like he's just a screamer. You know that guy's a yeller.
Yeah,
Like in
yeah,
meetings, he
yeah,
would just
yeah,
crush
yeah,
balls.
Yeah, I totally
How do we
agree.
save money?
Yeah,
For sure.
What the
for
hell?
sure. He's like that's how Tim Cook
This
is too.
adrenochrome
Tim Cook is definitely
sucks.
that. All right, 2 calls left. One, this is just a person saying that we're shadow banned. More evidence. Here we go.
So, my name is Walter HVAC from DC area.
Walter HVAC. That's
Listened to you guys for a long, long time, probably since like episode 20. You guys are a shadow band on Spotify. It's weird because if I play you guys on my phone, like, you know, it goes right through. But then if I have you on my Roku and I'm trying to play you through my TV on Spotify, it automatically switches the episode and goes to another episode. I've tried 1,001 times. I think it's kind of strange. And in certain episodes, and the funny thing is that when it switches your episode to a different one, it sends me the stuff that I don't even follow. So I don't know if it's something to do with Roku.
Anyway, so if you've had that problem, please let us know. Are you having problems with Spotify and Tinfoil Hat? I've heard a lot of stuff about, hey, this show's acting weird on Spotify. And then I'll tell people, hey, go check it out on another app, and it's totally fine. So,
well,
yeah,
you
it's
know
not the
that
first I've heard of it.
Spotify wanted us to put our videos on Spotify, and then suddenly they just stopped returning emails. So, you know, because you know, you got to have some kind of deal with them to put videos on there, like they help find you ads and stuff. And we passed on it, but I went back to see if it was still an option. I haven't heard back from them.
Fascinating. All right, and then last call.
What up, Johnny? Are we going to celebrate the death of Jacob Rothschild? Are we a little excited about that? Are we?
I don't believe in celebrating deaths, but yeah, I mean that's
pretty fucking evil, dude. He's a Rothschild.
People dying.
I mean, you setting yourself on fire?
What do you mean?
That guy? Is that who you're talking about?
Jacob Rothschild. You don't know he died? The old ass fool.
Sorry. I zoned out for 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm happy he's dead. Celebrate it. If I knew where he was buried, I'd go pee on his grave.
Yeah, he's like a piece of shit. I woke up and I was
We're
like,
not
"Yay!"
gonna celebrate his death, Johnny. Shut up.
I'm afraid of the karma of that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but Johnny, like the karma is that guy's a scumbag, and he's brought a lot of pain and suffering to people through usury. Okay,
God is the judge, not me. God is the judge, not me.
How about the guy setting himself on fire? What do you guys think of that?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Wait,
what was he?
what?
A Navy veteran? It said. Is it Navy veteran?
What?
Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear about the guy setting himself on fire?
No. What the fuck?
Yeah, self-immolation.
And he sat there yelling at people while he was on fire.
Oh no,
it was
he's an
so
airman.
weird.
Air Force. Sorry. Set himself on fire outside the Israeli embassy in D.C.
Whoa.
That's got to be a way to go, huh? Oh my God.
I want to say Sally Ryder. It's always a celebration when evil monsters die. Thank you, Hottie.
Sally Ryder, like Sally
Smoke
Ride,
Show.
like Sally Ride, the astronaut.
SALLIE Ryder.
Interesting, like Sally Ride.
Let me ride, let me
last
ride,
call?
singing let me ride. We're almost
little
at 8,000. We
depopulation
almost
talk
got up to 8,000 again, guys.
We got a question about depopulation here.
Happy Valentine's Day. My name's Megan. I'm a longtime listener. I recently went off grid on the Big Island to survive the depopulation campaign that our country is currently waging against us. And I just want to ask, in your opinions, what do you think the end goal is for depopulation? Like, what are they going to do once we reach 500 million or whatever number they say they want us to reach? Like, is Satan just going to come out and, like, congratulate them? All right, I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.
I mean, I don't know how to answer it, Johnny. You're the
I guess the question is, what do you think their end game is? Because my understanding of it is that they think that when the population is at a certain level, something like a utopia will dawn. A sort of a perfect ideal society where you have castes of people. You have a service caste that will be those of us who survive, and then they will be able to take advantage of all of our labor like slaves and live, well into the future, their brains and computers, that kind of thing, forever and ever.
Okay, I personally believe, if you're asking me, I think the goal of 500 or 500 million isn't like. I just think they just want to kill a bunch of people, and that's just a number they came up with. If you look at 500 million, how many zeros on 500 million?
500 million?
Yeah.
Let's see. 500, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros.
8 zeros. Okay, I thought maybe there would be some cool gematria with that. Nothing. So I don't know, dude. I think they just want to kill a bunch of people, and they just. What number's good with you guys? 5? Can we go with 5? All right, 5. It is. Bang, bang, pow.
I mean, imagine how desolate the Earth would be, though. If that, I mean, all the cities would go.
It's
if there were
already
only 500
desolate,
million people on the
Johnny.
planet- No, I mean the cities would just go back to nature. If there were only 500 million people on this planet.
Yeah, it would
That
be
would
like
be like
28
a-
days later.
It'd be like LA during COVID.
yeah.
Remember LA during COVID? There was no traffic. It felt like nice. It felt like, oh, I would love to live here.
It'd be like Planet of the Apes. Those, you know, the original Planet of the Apes. That's one of the best sci-fi films of all time. I love that movie. Speaking of best sci-fi films, it sounds like Dune 2 is amazing. Like it could be one of the greatest.
Johnny's getting nerd
I'm so
dork hard
stoked.
for this.
Yeah, dude. I had to help my mom. She had a little surgery, so I was helping her. Or I would have gone. I had tickets Sunday to see it.
Oh, so it's
Early.
out?
Yeah, well, it came out early on Sunday. Like it was like a fan
All right, I'm
screening
gonna
that I could have gone
go,
to. but-
bro. Let's
Yeah,
go,
I'm stoked,
bro.
man. The first one was fantastic.
Yeah,
Anyway,
there's
that's
certain
it for the
movies you
calls.
have to see at the movie theater.
What now? What'd you say?
There's certain movies you have to see at the movie theater.
That's one of them. Yeah, for
Dune,
sure.
Godzilla, King Kong. You have to see that at the movie theater.
Hey, Johnny, again, what's the number for them to call in?
Johnny, what's the number?
The number
As
for
we
calling. Hey, will
wrap
you
it
guys
up.
check the super chats and see if we got anything left, and I'll pull up this number.
Oh, here we got one more. Getting my
Voice.
tickets for the Kansas City show. Bring XG or Woodard.
All right, here we go.
XG only does tinfoil hats and Mexican shows.
Yep.
No, that's my personal
So
phone
I'm
number.
a non-citizen.
It is 323-825-9010. Please call us. Leave your voicemails. You have 3 minutes on the, per call, so try to just time yourself maybe. If that helps. 323-825-9010.
Somebody asked Sam Shane Gillis thoughts. I thought he did great.
Me too.
I'm super happy for him. And if you had any, it's so crazy to me that the funniest sketch they didn't even air. It just was shown on the internet, which is the emu.
I didn't see it.
You
Legal
gotta look
emu
it
or
up.
whatever?
Yeah, with the Liberty Mutual.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't.
I
haven't
thought
seen
it
that
was
one
really
either.
good. I thought
We can't show that on here though. They crush YouTube with strikes and stuff.
So
SNL
I think
does.
they probably what they do, dude, is they probably most likely just wrote some really edgier sketches. I thought some of them were really. The Green Bay Packer one was great. I thought they were all super funny. I thought the writing could have been better, but the best part, the news come out of that, is that Shane Gillis has his own sketch show coming out on Netflix that he self-funded, that he wrote. Have you watched any of his sketches?
Well,
They're
wait,
so
I thought,
fucking
is that
funny.
the one that he already has? Because I know he has one on YouTube. Is this like a
No,
continuation?
he's got
of that?
another. I think he has a new season coming out,
Oh, but of the same. Oh, that's fascinating.
and
All
it's
right,
such
it's gonna be on Netflix.
fire.
Good for
It's
him.
dude, those were the funniest sketches, dude.
That, and I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
I thought so too, dude. And the thing, I texted you this, Sam, you and Jason. The most striking thing to me was that him doing a guy who is inhabited by the spirit of Trump was a better Trump impression than the guy they're paying to do Trump.
Yeah, it is
So much better. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's crazy.
still don't understand how that happened. Honestly, they must be desperate for them to have put him on there because it made them look like idiots for not having him on to begin with.
Well, Johnny, they got your girl on next.
Who's that?
Sweeney,
Sweeney?
the hot chick with the big tits.
Oh yeah, Sydney Sweeney. Oh yeah. Who you don't think is attractive? Yes.
She's on next. Hey, XG, go to my website with my dates, please. Real quick, I want to do two things. Go to my website, please.
let's do it. Oh, there.
Okay, but don't go. I go to my regular page. I want to Okay. No, real quick. Go to the events. Sorry, guys. This is gonna be great. We got some big events coming, guys. I got somebody asking when I come to Phoenix. Go down, guys. Look, I'm gonna be at Morris Plains. I don't know if you guys saw the flyer for Morris Plains. It might be the greatest flyer I've ever made. Right? Did you see that with me and the Samurais? It's so good. And then Flagstaff, I'm on the 21st. Tucson on the 22nd. And El Paso on the 23rd. All those are 2 shows. Stand up 1 show, and then 2. Then I'm gonna do Q&A at the end. Plano, Texas coming up. Guys, big announcement. Here we go. It's not up there yet. March 30th, I am going to be in Florida at the Joke Joint. I'm doing 2 shows. The first show, I'm going to do a live podcast, most likely the Paranoid American. I'm going to ask if Top Lobster from the Nephilim Death Squad wants to be on. And I'm going to be signing all of the Chaos Twin copies that you bring. I'll sign them, okay? And then I'm going to be doing stamps. So that is the 30th. I'm waiting to get dates on that. Then we got Plano, Texas, and then the Tinfoil Comedy Night go down. It's going to be back at Aurora, Illinois, and then La Jolla. So that's it. Go to the main page. Guys, you have to. Guys, you have to. You have to. You guys have to start checking out our affiliates. Okay? You have to check out our affiliates because they're fire right now. We're about to add another one, Matt Rife. Very excited that Wise Wolf Gold and Silver is sponsoring my special. They're paying a big chunk of it. They're going to cover costs to help me make it happen. And we're working on them a deal for them to actually sponsor the Tinfoil Hat Broken Sim Studio. So we're very excited about that.
What a cool service.
What's that?
What a cool service. I just love that service. It's such a good idea there.
I'm very excited about that too. AquaCure, Hydrogen Gas. Go to that. Our good friends at Harley Ray. Check them out, okay? The buy gold and silver, click on it real quick. Guys, we just had a guy talk about the financial collapses coming of these banks. Gold and silver is a great hedge against that. Okay? Gold and silver is a great hedge against banks collapsing. I'm buying gold and silver. I'd like to buy it. I'm part of the Wise Wolf pack. You can go in and they'll send you a certain amount every month of gold and silver every month. You guys have to start doing this. Okay?
Little by little.
Chemical Free Body. Bang. I use his supplements after this. I'm going to get the supplements. I'm going to go do that. I use them every day. Use the promo code Tinfoil Hat for Tim James supplements. They're fire. And then my boy Joel Staley helping. He gets me working out. The other day, my boy Brian Kellens told me I look like I'm building muscle. So go do it, dude. Those are them. Bang. Go do that, man. We're gonna start doing more of these, letting you guys know. And that's it. What do you guys want to push?
Go to fullytoxic.com. I got these new hats right here. These fully suede, fullytoxic.com, and then Scum and Kick It merch over there as well.
Nice. Check out Broken Sim. We're having a good time over there. Please subscribe because YouTube is, they're shadow banning us. So please subscribe to us and your RSS feed wherever
right
you
here.
listen to podcasts.
This is what you guys want to watch. This episode right here.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. People are always asking me for timestamps. Do you think I have time to give you timestamps?
You'll find it. To do that. You'll find it. The comments are just great. Just
By
go
the
for
way,
the comments.
YouTube. Good luck getting over. When was the last time I had a 20,000 video? When was that? Never. It doesn't happen.
It was a Broken Sim
I'm starting to get
you went on Rogan.
I'm starting to build on Rumble. It's just crazy to me. We got rid of all the conspiracy. Why do you guys hate us? All right, guys.
I just think they'll never get that stink off the channel.
Yeah.
It's like labeled. They have a tag on it.
Thank you, Russian Vids guy. Guys, great podcast. Thank you, guys. Maybe we do it at noon on Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe 1 o'clock. We'll see. Yeah. Maybe that works a little better.
We got 8,000 people watching.
All right. Thank you to our trolls. We love you. Thank you, guys.
Irish Jedi, shout out.
Shout out Irish Jedi. And let's shout out the guy who bought us all of our views. Where is he? Our boy, Tony Stevens. Thank you so much.
Wait, was it
buddy.
Tony Stevens? I thought it was. Maybe him too. There was also that guy. Hold on, what was
Who
his
is
name? Mark. Oh no, not
Why
Mark.
wouldn't it let me scroll all the way?
There's Tony
Just
Stevens,
stop.
but there's also Patrick Phelan. That was it.
It's actually Patrick Phelan. Thank you, Patrick Phelan. For you, without you, we would just be talking to 1,000 people. All right, guys. Have a great night. Take care.
Perfect.
Bye.
Okay, we're out on YouTube. Let me.